With 4 teams in the top 10, there's bound to be a good series on tap in the NCHC this weekend. In fact, we have 4 of them in this edition of the NCHC Morning Skate. We'll start in Colorado, where number 4 Denver will face number 17 Colorado College in a top 20 home-and-home series between the 2 Rocky Mountain rivals. The Pioneers opened their NCHC season with a bang last weekend, sweeping defending champ Western Michigan 3-1 and 6-3 in Kalamazoo. Junior defenseman Eric Polkamp scored a goal in each game of the series, including the winner on Saturday. He also had an assist and a +6 rating to earn NCHC Defenseman of the Week. Freshman Quentin Miller backstopped both wins, finishing with 76 saves for a .950 save percentage. He was the NCHC's Rookie of the Week. Colorado College earned its first 4 points of the season with a tie and a shootout loss, plus a win at Arizona State last weekend. On Friday, the Tigers built a 3-0 lead, but couldn't hold it, picking up 1 point after a 3-3 overtime tie and the ensuing shootout. On Saturday, CC made no mistake, grabbing the lead in the second and holding on for a 3-1 win. Sophomore Gavin Lindbergh had a goal in each game of the series. Last season, the Pioneers held on to the Gold Pan Trophy for the 6th straight season by winning 3 of the 4 regular season meetings. DU then beat CC in the first round of the NCHC playoffs 2-1. These rivals have met 348 times previously, the most played matchup in college hockey history. To northern Minnesota now, where third-ranked Minnesota Duluth welcomes Omaha to Amsoil Arena. The Surging Bulldogs improved to 3-1 in NCHC play, including 2 overtime wins after a win and an OTW against in-state rival St. Cloud State. On Friday, sophomore Adam Guyon made 18 saves for his 3rd career shutout in a 4-0 blanking of the Huskies. The next night, he stopped 30 shots as UMD won 3-2 in overtime on a goal from classmate Max Plant. It was Plant's NCAA leading 22nd point of the year. Guyon finished the series with a .960 save percentage and was named NCHC Goaltender of the Week for the 3rd time this season. Omaha is looking to get back into the win column after being swept by North Dakota in its conference home opening series 7-2 and 4-1. Sophomore defenseman Marc Lajoie had a goal in each game of the series for the Mavericks, who fell to 2-2 in the conference after opening with a road sweep of Colorado College. Last season, the Bulldogs and Mavericks played twice in the regular season, with Omaha earning a sweep at Baxter Arena. Our 3rd series of the weekend has number 6 North Dakota back home to welcome Arizona State for the first time ever. As noted, the Fighting Hawks swept Omaha at Baxter Arena last weekend. In Friday's 7-2 win, UND potted 4 power play goals and got 2 goals each from seniors Ben Strinden and Dylan James and freshman Will Zellers. The following night, freshman Cole Reshny tallied the game-winning goal and 2 assists for the 4-1 victory. He finished the weekend with 5 points and was +3 to earn NCHC Forward of the Week. As mentioned, Arizona State picked up 2 standings points last weekend with a shootout win and regulation loss against Colorado College. On Friday, ASU spotted the Tigers a 3-0 lead after 1, but chipped away, eventually tying the game on a goal by senior Bennett Shimmick with the goaltender pulled late in the 3rd. Senior Cruz Lucius then buried the shootout winner in the 3rd round for the extra standings point. He leads ASU and is 3rd in the NCHC with 8 goals this year. A season ago, these 2 teams played just 1 series in January. ASU won 4-1 at Mullet Arena to open, with UND responding the next night with a thrilling 4-3 overtime win. North Dakota has yet to lose a conference game in regulation this season. Our final conference series of the week pits number 8 and 9 Western Michigan against its longtime rival Miami at Lawson Arena. As noted, the Broncos were swept in their conference home opener by Denver last weekend, dropping them to 1-3 in NCHC play with 3 straight losses. Last season, Western was a model of stinginess, allowing an NCHC low 51 goals. So far, it's given up a conference-high 19 goals in 4 games. Miami is coming off a bye week. The Redhawks last played on October 31st and November 1st, splitting its NCHC opener against Arizona State. Freshmen and transfers lead a balanced attack for MU. 7 players have scored 8 or more points, led by rookie Kocha Delic, who has 11. Canisius transfer Mateo Giampa has 10 points, while freshman Ilya Morozov has 9. Sophomore transfer Mateo Drobak has started all 8 games in goal for MU, winning 7. Last season, the Broncos swept the 4-game regular season series with the Redhawks by a combined score of 23-8.
They are, yeah. Miami's had a very good start to the season. They're well coached. They've got some new players in there, and it's going to be a good test for us this weekend with Miami coming in.
St. Cloud State gets a bye from conference play this week, but there's no moss growing on the Huskies. On Tuesday, they played a single non-conference game with future NCHC foe St. Thomas, currently of the CCHA, falling 3-1. Sophomore Austin Bernovic scored his NCAA-leading 11th goal of the year for SCSU. Now to the standings. By virtue of its sweep of Omaha, North Dakota takes over the top spot in the NCHC with 10 points. Minnesota Duluth sits in second, with Denver and Omaha tied for third, although DU has 2 games in hand on the Mavericks. Here's one more look at this weekend's schedule. 4 conference series mean 8 games on NCHC.TV, the official streaming platform of the conference. And be sure to check out NCHCHockey.com for all the latest from Week 3 of the NCHC season. Enjoy the action of another great weekend of hockey, and thanks for watching the NCHC Morning Skate.